Let's see if I can go through. Everybody went through this? Alright, so I will assume that this here is not the worksheet, I think. Let's try working these. For this, for number 1, what would be your answer? Ready? Get the answer for that? Or no, you have seen this. So what is the first thing we need to do in order to find which one is the answer? A, B, C, or D?
I see nothing.
Hold on, just give me a minute.
All I seen is a red line on the computer
Hold on.
screen.
Alright, just to figure out where's the issue. Let me stop share screen. Computer moving a bit slow today. See it now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But yeah, my God, try and zoom in with your phone to see it bigger. Number 1. What would be your answer there? Let's work it out. So what is the first thing we need to do? Multiply all the brackets. Right?
Multiply the brackets. Yes, sir.
Good. So here is 5 multiplying by x and 5 also multiplying by y. See that? So we did multiplication. So it will be 5x. 5 times x is 5x. And 5 times y. Remember, it's a positive y, so it will be plus 5y. So when you work out this bracket, expand this bracket, this is what we end up with, right? Agree? Then
Yes, sir.
we got to do the
Yes,
same
sir.
thing over here. What we need to multiply for this side?
3 times 1.
What we need to do? We use 5 and multiply it through this bracket. So we can need to use here to multiply through here.
3, sir. 3x. 3 times x
No,
and 3 times y.
that is not 3.
Negative 3, sir.
Negative 3.
Negative
So
3, sir.
negative 3. Right? So we have a negative 3 multiplying x, what we get? Negative
Minus
3 multiply
minus 3x.
x will give me a negative 3x,
3x.
3x.
right? So here will be a negative 3x. Then we have the negative 3 multiplying, what we multiplying x?
Minus y.
Exactly. We multiply by x. So we know this is the rule. Plus, when you see a plus sign multiplying a negative sign, we end up with a negative. But now when we see a negative multiplying a negative, we end up with a positive.
Positive.
Positive multiplying positive will give me
Positive.
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 So when these signs are different and they're multiplying, it means that we get a negative. When the signs are same and we multiply, it means we get a positive. Right? So here we're supposed to get a positive
3y.
3y. Then we group them now. We group the y and group the x. So when we group the y, we get 5y plus in 3y. What we get? 8y.
8y.
We don't know, we get 8y. Then we have 5x minus in 3x. You got to group them, remember?
2x.
It can be 2x. So which one is the answer there?
C.
So with multiple choice, you don't gotta do all this work. Right away, you gotta see exactly all right. Do a little jotted, and then you put your answer. All right, so look, if you don't clear out something, let me know quickly. So I could go step by step, go to the next one.
Sir, could you please go to fast because of
all right, good. Can you get the eraser? So you understand how we end up with this?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we're grouping now. 5x. We're grouping the x's. 5x. And remember 5x and we have a negative 3x. So grouping like terms. Don't forget that. We did that. So you put negative 3x. Then we put the y's them together. We have a plus 5y. Plus 3y. Good. So we know that adding like terms is simply as normally adding, just with a included term, which is x, or if it's y we're dealing with. So 5x minus 3x will give me, we have 5 x's, you subtract 3 of them, we left with 2x.
2x, sir.
Then we have 5y plus 3y will give me 8y. So we answer C. Right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Number 2, who is the answer? What do I get?
B.
All right. B is the answer. Let me show you how we get B now.
I got B.
Good. Excellent. So with B, you see we have 4x plus 8 divided by 2. It's the same as if I put it like 4. It's the same as if 2 is dividing these two, which is 4x and 8 individually. If I put 2 here, this is something you need to know in maths. It is divide 2 is dividing them individually. It's the same thing as this. This and this is the same. Right? So now
Yes, sir.
this portion here will give me what? 4x divided by 2. Remember we
2x.
cancel. Good. We cancel 2 into 2, 1, and 2 into 4, 2. Remember, you see, division, multiplication, everything coming in one now. So we left with 2x. Then 4 divided by 2 will give me 4.
4.
So our answer is B. So you see now, this here, let me yeah, get this here, right? So let me clear out drain, clear this out. Good. Good. You see this here? Looking at this, what does this remind you of? This is algebraic. Another column. What do it remind you of? Which two concepts that we learned?
Division.
No, we learned two.
Division and addition.
All right. Two things we did so far in this lesson. The first topic was what?
Fraction.
And the second topic is algebra. So this here,
Algebraic fraction.
good. This is algebraic fraction, meaning that it is a combination of both. So if you don't know fraction, you can't know this. If you don't know algebra, you can't know this. So this is how you will apply both of the knowledge now. Right? So what's the first thing a fraction we normally does find?
LCM.
LCM. When we subtract it,
The LCM.
and the LCM in this case as well.
2.
No.
4.
4. Sorry.
The LCM of
4, sir.
4.
4. Then we next thing we just do.
We does divide by the denominator.
So let me put it this at the top here. Good. So 2 needs to go into 4. 2 into 4 is what? 2, right? And this 2 hour.
Yes, sir.
This 2 gonna multiply. What is 2 multiply? What is 2 multiplying?
3.
Numerators are 3.
Everything here, not 3 alone. Multiplying 3x plus 1. So we have here.
It will be 6x plus 2.
We put it here, so I'm going to expand it later. And this 4 into 4 we know is 1, right? So 1 times anything is what?
The number.
The same thing, right? So 1.
The same number.
1 multiplying this entire bracket here. This entire thing. So the reason why you put it in a bracket because it includes more than one terms. We have a constant and we have an x term, right? So we have good. So what we need to do and we finish is multiply, is work out the top. So 2 times removing the bracket, just like how we did for the first question. So it's 2 times 3x will give me what? 6x.
6.
6x.
Good. And 2 times 1 will give me 1 plus 1, right? 2, right? Plus 2, sorry. Right?
Yes,
Next
sir.
one now. What we gotta do here on this one side? Are we multiplying this to remove the
Yes, sir.
bracket? What is in front of the bracket?
Let me see.
1.
1. No, not 1.
1.
No.
Zero.
-1.
Negative
-1. Good. So -1 times x. Remember, negative times a positive thing will give me a negative. So we know 1 times x is x.
Negative
It will be a negative x in this case because it's a negative times a positive. -1 times +1 will give me
-1.
good. All upon
negative
4.
1.
All upon 4. Now we got group now. What we group in? The x, and we group in the number.
6x and minus x.
6x.
And positive 2 with -1.
6x.
And minus x.
Good. And we put
And
in
positive
plus
2 minus 1.
Good. So when we work out this section, what we get? 6x minus x. 5x.
5x.
6x minus x, 5x.
And
So
2
5x
minus 1.
plus
1
Good.
upon
All
4.
up
5x
upon
plus
4.
1 upon 4.
Good. So what is the answer?
B.
B.
B, right? Yeah, so this thing simple?
Yes, sir.
Very, very, very simple. All right. So the thing is, not everything in this worksheet I expect you guys to do, you know, because it requires you to do a skill, to know a skill basically, which is transposition. Let me clear this thing. Because number 4, sorry. In order to solve this, we need transposition skills, right?
Yes, sir.
Also this. And this is something that we will do tomorrow.
So, sir, we're not supposed to work that.
I would just want to challenge y'all. But y'all figure it out?
Hello?
Yeah.
I work mine.
You work yours? All right, this is good. At least get way ahead. So in this case, let me see number 8. This is something that you are supposed to know. We did this, right? Simplifying.
Yes, sir.
3x and we group in 4x. So we get
4 minus 4.
3x
Minus 4x.
minus 4x. Then we put the y's m together. This is very simple. So this answer will give me what? 3 minus 4.
Minus
3 minus 4.
x, sir.
All right. 3
minus
minus 4.
x.
No, I asked him with 3 minus 4.
-1.
1.
Someone, you said 1?
Minus 1. Minus 1. Minus 1.
1.
Good. -1. So because it's a -1, it will be -1x. But we don't say -1x. In this case, we just say -x.
Negative x.
Good. And 5
Yes, sir.
plus, it could be 7, right? So we don't know in the case our answer can be D.
Yes, sir. 7Y.
Good. So now I like number
D.
9. You're supposed to know if we do too. So are we expanding the now?
Yes, sir.
Are we removing the bracket? This is the first thing.
Sir, we multiply everything outside the bracket by those inside.
All right.
So it will be 8x multiplied by x.
All right, let me go. Remember, this here, let me take my time. Right? So what is affecting this bracket? Remember, this thing is not like this, you know. This thing, hold on, let me show you how we're at. Math is a tricky thing. You gotta be very careful. This thing is like this, right? Let's try to trick you. This thing is like this and not like this. This thing is like this and not like this.
So it's 4x.
Right? It is like
20.
it is like this and not like this. So that means 8x has nothing. This is so it got nothing to do with this bracket. What is affecting this bracket is the number right in front of it. And that number is what?
-4.
-4. Good. Excellent. So all we got to do to remove the bracket is multiply -4 throughout it. So -4 times x will give me -4x, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And -4 times -5 is what?
+20.
Positive 20.
Positive 20. So we group the like terms now. It already grouped already. So 4x minus 8x minus 4x is 4x.
4x plus 20.
Good. So our answer is what?
A.
Good. So this thing easy. Tomorrow we're doing transposition. So you have to know how to solve questions. You understand? All right. Good. Here we go again from the top. These simple things is very important to know. All right. Good. So we have this here. And they want us to simplify it to know what's the answer. So what I'm saying is that we first need to remove the bracket. We're removing the bracket. We gotta know what we're dealing with in order to remove the bracket. What we need to do to remove the bracket. It's prudence, right?
Yeah.
What we need to do to remove the
Yes,
bracket.
sir. So multiply 4 by whether any bracket, sir.
Multiply the -4 by whatever the bracket.
-4, sir.
Good. Because the
Yes, sir.
-4 is the only thing that affecting the bracket. Right? It's not like what we had.
Yes, sir.
It's not like this here. Let me go back. It's not like this, because if it was like this -8 will this 8x have to multiply by this x. Remember I show you all first and last and first and that kind of thing. This is what you had to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But in this case, it's in bracket off. So what we're just doing is multiply the -4 to get rid of the bracket. Everything in bracket to get rid of it. All right? So this -4 multiplying x, -4 times the -5. -4 times x is -4x. And -4 times -5 is +20. Right? And we just bring down this 8x. This is the two like terms, x and x, 8x and negative 4x. So we get 4x. 8 multiply 4. 8 subtract 4 is 4. We get 4x. And you plus 20. So 4x plus 20 is our answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, let me see. We want to know. Right. You get more stuff here, man. This one here, what we doing? You're supposed to watch this and know what can be the answer. Multiplying out the bracket, right? This 8, this x squared, multiplying everything in here. Right? So x squared times x squared give me what?
X4.
X raised to the 4th, right?
4.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Square multiply square. All right. So I'm going to tell you when we multiplying. I'm going to tell you when we multiplying, it's like everything coming together. So how many x's are here?
Yes, sir.
2.
4x. 4x, yes, sir.
And
2,
here.
3.
So this here depends on how many x's we get. It means that this is the amount of power we can get, right? So we can be x raised to the 4th. Or basically, when we remember I told y'all, we could also apply this, the laws of indices. It's something that we will do. We have the base, they have the two same bases, and we have the power. When the bases are the same and they are multiplying, we add the powers. So it can be x 2 plus 2. Put back the base, and we add the power. So it'll be x raised to the 4th. So when we multiply x squared times x squared, we get, so right away, you know this is going to be the answer. Right? Then we say x squared now times this here. So x squared multiply by negative xy. We know that we have a positive here and we have a negative. So we don't know the answer got to be a negative. And we multiplying the x's, everything coming together. How many x days are? 2, right? 2 x's multiplying. We have an x here. Then we have a y. So in all we have 3 x's. So it's therefore answer is x raised to the 3rd or x cubed y. Right? So these are our answers in this case. All right. You see, you have all the answers here. You just gotta work towards it. Know how you get the answer. Know how you get the answer. All right. There's any question that y'all come up with that y'all didn't clear out that we did?
No, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, so, sir,
No,
right,
sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
so the same addition, multiplication, and subtraction method you show where they start. Does that deal with the addition, sir?
Pardon?
All the addition, multiplication, and subtraction you show we. How is God who's just work on the sum of whatever you show we from it, right? From the start, right?
Yeah. All right. So look at number 7. We're gonna be the answer. Let me see if you all just think.
X is an odd number. Which of the following is?
So say if X is an odd number, which of the following is also odd? Easy, right? What will be the answer?
One is an odd.
All
A.
right. All right. You gotta look at this thing logically, right? Very carefully. They say if X, I ain't really want to carry answer. Let me explain it, then you're gonna know is the answer confidently, right? They say, right, if X is an odd, let's say this X is 1, right? Because it's odd.
So easy answer.
Let's say, don't let me use 1. Let me use 5. Where's the next odd number coming after that?
7, sir.
7.
7.
7.
So how much? So how much we have to skip? How much we have? How much we have to add? 2, right?
2.
Because 5, 6,
Yeah.
7. 2 times. We have to add 2 in order to reach 7. So it means B is the answer. Think about it. Reasoning, right? Think about it. It can be 1, it can be A, because if we add 1 to this odd number that they call X, we can get an even. Agree?
Which is 2.
1 plus 2 is 3.
Right? Because look at this. Let's say the odd, right? We get to add number 3. This 3, we're using the first condition, X plus 1. This odd number is 3. And we plus 1 to it. What we end up with? An even. So it can be number
4,
1.
which is an even number.
Good. But if we use the second condition, X plus 2, let's say we get 11, and we add 2 to it. Remember, this is the odd, right? This is the reason why I put 11.
We're going to get
We
13.
get 13. We get the same odd. Right? The third condition can't work neither.
Oh.
The third condition can't work neither. Because we
So
get 2.
basically, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, listening.
So basically, right, the X. So right. So sir, say we got add 2, right?
Yeah.
3, right? You put the 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, X is an odd number. Which when you add it back, you still get the odd number again.
Oh, this is what they try to tell you. Which one of the conditions will allow you to do that?
Because X plus 2 equals 3. You get back an odd number.
Good. If we put any odd number to it and we add 2, it means that we can get back the same odd number. Right? So this will happen.
Yes, sir.
So multiple choice is not an easy thing. It could be tricky. Things like this they would bring. And yeah, they're thinking, oh, one that on there, so don't be an odd. No, you gotta look at the condition or the expression, right? Good. That was a nice question.
The answer for the last one you just said is 2x plus x,
What we
or
just
the
looked at,
2x plus 2.
X plus 2.
Sir.
X plus 2, this B.
So we could look at number 4.
Number 4. All right. This is transposition, right? This is something I would teach you. You got to know how to transpose in order to solve. And this is something, transposition is something that we didn't do. Well, let me see what we can do here, right? So we solve it for X. At least I didn't get the first hand knowledge before tomorrow. We're solving for X, right? Solving for X. So we need to make X a subject, meaning X needs to stand alone. Just like how 16 standing alone, they want x to stand alone. So in order to do that, we need to transpose. We need to get rid of everything on this side in order to make x alone, right? Good. So the first thing we need to carry over is the 4 that adding, right? We carry over things that has a further relationship from what we're looking at, from what we want to achieve. So in this case, we have x, so we can also carry over this 4 first. We got to carry over this man first, and then we carry over this man first. Second, sorry. Right?
So please go.
I'll go again.
Yeah.
So we're solving for x. We're making x the subject. We're carrying over, meaning when I say x is subject, just like how 16 standing alone, this is how we want x to become by itself. So in this case, x, we have x on this side, we have 4, and we get an x4. We don't want that. We want x by itself. Right? So now we gotta get rid of these two. And get rid of these two, it comes with rules and principles. So now, which one we carry over first? Some people might say, oh, let me carry over this man first. But no, we can't carry over this 4. We gotta carry this man. Reason being is that in maths, when we transposing, we carry over the quantities that has a further, we carry over the ones and fours that has a further relationship to the one that we're trying to make the subject. So x, which one got a closer relationship to x? Not this 4, eh?
Yes.
Which one got a further relationship? This one here, right?
Yes, sir.
It means
Yes, sir.
we got to carry this one first. So when we carry over positive, this is a +4. Right? So
Yes,
when we
sir.
carry over +4, it can become a negative when it go over. This one rule. Plus, you carry over, becomes negative. When you go over the equal sign, this is where the equal sign is changing. The equal sign is like a changer. So we carry over, it becomes -4. When we work this out on this one side, when we get 4, 16 minus 4 give you what? 12, right?
Well,